Good morning, everybody. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. So, what today I'm going to do, and of course the dog starts barking as soon as when I jump on live, is I'm going to talk to you, or not talk to you, but I'm going to show you what our bedroom pretty much looks like with doTERRA. What I have in the kids' bedroom, I'm standing in Noni's room at the moment, what I have here for her on hand, what I have, I'll shake into the boys' room, and I'll show you my room. It'll just give you a little bit of an idea. Good morning, Dilly, of what I have. Morning, Miriam. What I have in the kids' rooms, and I'm hoping that it just helps and gives you a few little ideas as well in using your oils for nighttime, because it makes it so easy. Now, again, guys, don't go and try and compare yourself to me in thinking that you've got to have everything in the bedrooms, because you don't. You just pretty much work your way towards it if that's what you want. For me, it's all about being easy and being convenient in having the oils in the bedroom. And it's also there, and what I've got pretty much set up as such, to help Brett if he's got to get up to kids in the middle of the night. Because, and I mean, even for me too, the last thing you want to do in the middle of the night is like try and think, well, what am I going to do? What am I going to use? So I've got a few things that just help it be easy in using my oils for the kids. So I'll flip you around now and I'll show you Noni's room. FYI, I haven't even cleaned up. Hey, Rose, I haven't even cleaned up my kids' rooms. And just before I hit live, and I was like, I meant to even check the boys' room, because that'll be worse. So you just get me how I am today. It's just me. So let's look at Noni's room. So the first thing here is that I have this sitting like right beside, looks like I need to clean that, right beside her switches as you walk in the door, because down here I've got her oils. So up here is just a really simple little list that helps if something's going on and you just don't know what it is. You don't need to think. You can just look at the sheet and come down to the oils and you use it. So it just makes life like super easy for me. I don't get 50 questions from Brett, and Brett says too, like, it's easy. And he told me that if you want me to use oils, I've got to know what I need. And I was like, well, the easiest thing I can do is to do like a little cheat sheet, which just sits right here for him. So down here, obviously in Noni's little pretty station, right here we've got the whale diffuser, which obviously I use at nighttime. Again, I set the whale diffuser to go about half an hour before bedtime. Sometimes it's a bit longer. The way that I pretty much remember to do it is once she's had a bath, which is generally before dinner, because she's like too dirty to eat dinner otherwise, is when I come in to put her pajamas on her, I turn this on. So again, the elephant diffuser, did I say whale before? Elephant diffuser, again, you can turn the music off, you can let the lights go, turn the volume up and down, and it was a limited supply, which is sold out now from the Christmas catalogue. So that's what I have for her. Put the oils in. Now, with all the bedroom diffusers, I don't fill them up here in the bedrooms, because knowing me, I'd spill a lot. So I always do it in the kitchen and bring it here. You can have, like, some people have like a pitcher or a jug. Pitcher, where did I get that word from? Oh my goodness. A jug with some water, and you could just like take the lid off, pour the water in and pop your oils in. But for me, it's just so easy to take the diffusers out there and do it and choose from my 50 million oils what I want to put in for nighttime. Her water. Then I've got here the baby, and pretty much the baby lotion is more so like, with Noni, she can still get a few little bump or like rashes, you know, where girls get rashes pretty much. And this is what pretty much I will use. If her skin's getting a little bit dry or flaky, then I actually use that as well. And I think I've got, which I have to hide in her drawer, somewhere I've got like the the cream. It's a green tube and I don't know where it's gone because I didn't check, but I use that as well. So pretty much that just stays here because that's what we use for her, and I don't use it every day. It's just pretty much when I need to use it. So yes, Amanda, it is all natural products, no nasties in it. It's not currently available. It was, and I'm hoping doTERRA bring it back because it was super popular. But if you do like one of those, I can't even think of the name of it, like a research on your products, if they're clean or not, this is like way up the top because it has, like you can see there, like it has all the ingredients you actually know. And if you know the ingredients, then you know that it's good. So, yeah, I wish that was around when I had my kids. But anyways, I made my own, so that stays there. Then, of course, I've got a little birdie. Is some oils, and there's some missing by look, but anyway, as I said, this is just how it is. I didn't even check. Obviously, the Immune Blend. Now, she starts kindy in 15 days, I believe, if I ask the kids, 15 sleeps. So this would normally be housed at the front door where they put their shoes and socks on, just like the boys. But for me, in the school holidays, if I don't put it on when they go to bed or in the morning, I forget. I'm human, so the only way at the moment that I remember, and I just put it up and down their spine, is I keep the blend sitting here with her sleep oils. So the stronger blend, again, is part of the kids range. You can just use On Guard. You can use frankincense if you want to. Rose oil as well is another option to support her body. And again, down the spine. Or bottoms of their feet, it doesn't matter. Then these are her two oils that have absolutely changed her sleep. If you've been following me for a while, you'd know that Noni battled big time with sleep, and I was like tearing my hair out, like what is going on? I didn't even get up to her at night now. Or if I do, it is very rare. And it's these two that have absolutely changed the game for me. So she does it herself. I use the Karma blend. Yes, they are all available from the US. You can either buy them as a kit or you can buy them individually. Totally your choice, but they're from the US as well. Hopefully Australia releases them soon. So the Karma blend, again, back of the neck, bottoms of her feet. If she lets me do it, I do it down the spine. And then the Steady blend as well. I need both for her. I've tried it with just the one and it doesn't work, but I find I need the two because, again, it comes back to like your ingredients in there. So this one's got like lavender, Roman chamomile. I can't read that because my glasses. Anyway, so that's a pretty good one. And then the Steady blend has got in here coriander, magnolia. FYI, magnolia has 70% linalool. So the combination of the two seem to, yeah, they smell incredible, work really well. Then, of course, got Digest Zen. Oh, I can see myself in the mirror. That's not so good. Digest Zen, again, for her belly. Because sometimes when kids wake up in the middle of the night, it can often be that something's going on with their belly that they can't even tell you. So Digest Zen, and because Noni can have digestion problems, we have this handy, particularly if she wakes up or she says, Mum, my belly hurts, any time of the night. And you know when a kid wakes up at 1 o'clock in the morning, they go, Mum, my belly, you go, uh-oh, quick scramble. So Digest Zen. Tea tree. Again, this is another one pretty much that you can use to support your body. And I've actually been loving a change up because it's important that we change our oils and putting tea tree on with Karma and Steady if Noni lets me. At the moment, it's like, no, it's got to be red, purple, green. That's okay. But tea tree is a really good change up. But also the reason I have tea tree here is, yeah, Digest Zen's incredible, Sharon. The reason for tea tree is sometimes like Noni will get out of the bath in particular and all of a sudden she's got all these little bites on her. I'm like, Noni, that's just like from being outside. So we roll tea tree on to help with the itching and the redness and stuff. Lavender, again, total no-brainer. All things calming, skin irritations. If she also wakes up in the night and is like, Mum, my ear hurts, then I pick up lavender and I pick up tea tree and roll it straight around the ear. So it makes it really just easy. And this is what it's about, guys. It's just easy for me to do it because if it's hard, I wouldn't do it and Brett wouldn't do it either. And then, of course, I have Console here. This is mainly because if she wakes up dreaming, she's crying, then I grab Console. And pretty much the key to the Console, if she wakes up crying from like a dream or anything, is smell. So I will roll it on her TED, because she has a TED that she takes to bed. I'll put it on the inside of her wrists. I'll put it on the back of her neck, pretty much wherever. Sometimes I'll roll it on me before I pick her up and give her a hug and settle her back. But Console's just that oil that you need to help settle them. And then of course I've got frankincense, because frankincense is just one of those, when in doubt, use frankincense. That's why I have it here, because, you know, as I said, 1 o'clock in the morning, 2 o'clock in the morning, you're like, they can't tell you. Just grab frankincense and use it. Console, I wouldn't necessarily say, Amanda, good for night terrors. If you're looking for something to do with night terrors, I would be actually turning more, I've got my glasses on my head. I would actually be turning to juniper berry or cedarwood for something like that, because they're the ones that really help with that, in particular juniper berry. But try Console, absolutely. But if it was me going, okay, I think she's, you know, getting night terrors, I would actually be diffusing juniper berry, cedarwood, and manuka about half an hour before bed, and then I would actually make up a blend in a 10 ml roller with juniper berry, cedarwood, and probably put a couple of drops of Console if you want to. But that would be my go-to if it was me. So anyways, so that's her room. Easy, like totally simple. And it's what we use for her. I don't keep anything in here that I'm not going to use because of waste. I mean, the thing is, these oils that are in the bedroom, I don't see them every day. So if it's in here, and say I've got like winter time, I'll add in like Easy Air and the Vapor Stick, because you need that. And I'd probably add a Manuka touch in here as well, because that's incredible for, you know, the sniffles and things too. But if I have an oil in here that I'm not using, I'm wasting it. So it's better off me having it out, for example, on the kitchen bench where I see it all the time and I go, oh, I'm going to pick this up and use it. So just keep what you definitely use at nighttime in the bedroom, and that is it. Keep it simple. So yeah, give it a go, Amanda. So what I'll do now is I'll show you the boys' room. Oh, they did make their beds. Got a little bit of washing on the floor. That's my boys. Okay, so I'll show you what they've got, because they're a little bit different. So for the boys, again, you're not allowed to have anything flash and fancy with boys, okay? So they tell me. Definitely Easy Air, because Piper's my one that is, I wouldn't say he snores, but you can hear him sleeping. He's like really loud, and Bray will actually, if Piper's forgotten to do it himself, or I've forgotten to remind Piper, Bray will actually get up and put Easy Air, particularly on Piper's big toe, or on the bottoms of his foot, on his chest, depending on how he's asleep, because it just helps Piper with his loud breathing pretty much. So that's why that one's sitting in here. The boys are using On Guard at the moment, just to pretty much use that one up. And then we'll change it up. So again, it's in here. I think they did it this morning. I'll have to ask them, but they do it morning or night. Again, they see it because it's right on their Duchess. Their clothes are right there where they're getting them out. It's a no-brainer. And then this is Magnolia, which again looks like he's going to need a new one soon. Again, this is more for Bray. Magnolia's from the US, and as I said just before, Magnolia has 70% linalool, which is massive. What that means is that it is incredibly calming. And Bray, who is 9.5, he struggles to actually get to sleep, and like he might get to sleep at 9-10 o'clock at night, and then he's awake at 5:30. He's just one of those kids at the moment that doesn't need a ton of sleep, but he does need to stop his mind from constantly going. So Magnolia just helps him. Yeah, isn't it so good for anxiety? I love, love, love Magnolia. So again, if you don't like lavender, turn to Magnolia. So all Bray does is he puts it on the back of his neck, and that's it. And for him also, he takes 1 Copaiba soft gel. I've been doing that now with him for a couple of weeks and noticed a massive difference in his sleep and in his mood than in the day. It's just like amazing what that's done. So again, that's my choice. I've done the research. It's not, you know, if you don't feel comfortable, don't do it, pretty much. So that's for Bray. And then of course, the Amavi blend, which is actually only available until the 18th, guys, of January. Then they're gone. So if you want to grab Amavi, jump in and grab it ASAP. But again, this is pretty much, the boys use as a grounding blend like Balance. They love the smell of this because, again, it is designed for men, but I use it too. And it's got some really, really good calming oils in it. Like you've got the wood oils, then you've got patchouli, coca, and a few things like that. Yeah, it is, Sharon. It's absolutely beautiful. And the Amavi, my boys love because it's grounding. It's a bit like Balance. And that's what I find with boys is you've got to have oils that they actually enjoy the smell of, because if they don't like it and kids don't like it, they're not going to use it. And I'm sure there's plenty of mums, and I know there's mums that are like, my kids won't let me put oils on them. And I always say, get them to smell the oils, okay? Whatever they like, they're going to wear, and it's going to benefit in some way because their nose is telling them. And that's when I also find it really intriguing with kids is, you know, their moods can be like crazy. And I'm like, I have no idea what's going on in here. And I will give them like the 6 emotional touch range. And I will say to the kids, smell these, which one, pick out one that you like the smell of. And sometimes it blows my mind what they've actually picked. Like sometimes it's like forgive, and I'm like, whoa, okay. But when they actually use it and then they calm down, you're like, whoa, they must have needed that. Like it's just how it works. So for me, the boys just love Amavi. So that's what I'm using to help them ground instead of Balance. Normally we'd use Balance, but at the moment, I'm like, go for it. So now when it comes to me, I don't have, again, a ton of oils in my bedroom, but I do have a few beside my bed, you know, for when I do wake up. Now, some of these, one of them is neroli. How many of you use neroli? Again, I feel like this is an unspoken oil. People just don't, I guess, understand the full benefits of it either, but it's from the flowers of the bitter orange tree. It's like it's not a citrus, but it does have a bit of a bitter smell. But if someone wanted a citrus in a roller oil, I'd actually say to get this. Neroli, again, is a really, really calming. It's also great if you are a woman that has cramps at that time of the month. Blow it on your lower back, across your abdomen. It's really, really good. But neroli I seem to respond really, really well to help a racing mind. If my mind, and it happens, is just constantly go, 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 I get neroli and I just put it here and I put a tiny bit onto just one temple and I rub it in so it doesn't go in my eyes when I lay down, and that's it. So just the smell of neroli, I seem to respond incredibly well to calm my mind and to help me relax. So neroli, I love it. Then of course I have here past tense. Again, because I can wake up at 1 o'clock in the morning and my head can be pounding, hasn't done now for 14 weeks. And I will just grab the past tense straight away. I don't even have to get out of sorry, it's my husband trying to ring. I'll call him in a sec. And I just use past tense like on my temples and my forehead. So that's pretty much why I keep past tense. Yeah. Oils to stay clear of for pregnancy. As a general rule, I always say don't use clary, sage, and jasmine until after 37 weeks. Don't diffuse. You can diffuse all oils you like. Because it's not in your body, it's your nose. So diffuse all you want. And then peppermint, I say don't use after 20 weeks. Because I mean, peppermint was the oil that I started with when I was pregnant. The only reason I say that is because from after 20 weeks, your body's starting to make milk and go through all that. Peppermint can affect that. And also too, peppermint also, which I found out, is that if you put peppermint onto your belly and bubs the right way, it can flip bub. You don't want to do that. So that's my general rule. There is a book that I would recommend you can get on iBooks if you want more info on pregnancy with oils. It's called Essential Oils for Birth, Pregnancy and Babies, something like that, by Stephanie Fritz, who actually is a midwife and uses doTERRA. But yeah, I use oils all through 3 pregnancies and on my kids when they're 2 hours old. But that's what I would say, Kerry, and I hope that helps. So back to the other oils I have beside me is vetiver. There again, I just put it underneath my nose and smell it because it's really calming, and I respond so well to just like, pretty much this is like my lights out, go to sleep. I put vetiver, and then cedarwood. This is another amazing oil, and I actually use, which feels a bit empty, the hand and body lotion. If I am like not feeling sleepy and it's like 9:30, I'm like, I need to get to bed because I just need my sleep, I'll actually put some cedarwood in some lotion, and I just put it all on my neck, my arms, wherever I want. And just the smell from cedarwood can make me just go, ah. Along with the Copaiba soft gel. Always take a Copaiba soft gel half an hour before bed. Sometimes I will take a Serenity soft gel from the US, but generally I find at the moment I don't need that. And then I have another roller blend here that has been really, really good for my sleep. It's got Roman chamomile, geranium, lavender. No idea what the ratios are because I've had it there for a while. And again, it's just what I respond to really well to help me sleep. And then I have another sleep blend here, which is like my big guns. And I don't fully remember. It's got Melissa in it. I know that. Melissa, vetiver, cedarwood, frankincense, juniper berry. Smells about right. I'd say that's what it is. I'd have to look. And again, they're just here if I need them. Because, you know, when you're in bed, the last thing you want to do is have to get up and find something to help you sleep. Stay in bed, roll over, grab your oils. So that's what I do. And then, of course, I have like my diffuser here that I always have going about half an hour before I go to bed too. So that's the bedrooms. Again, keep there what you're going to use. It doesn't need to be lots and lots of oils because, you know, you can see there in all 3 bedrooms, there's not a ton of oils there. It's just what I use and what I pick up. So hopefully that helps and gives you some ideas, because put your oils where you're going to use them. And that's the idea of this week, to show you guys, you know, if you've only got the 10 oils, you could have frankincense beside your bed. You could have lavender beside your bed. You could have tea tree. You know, like, you've got to start, though, somewhere. You just don't overthink it. Be the little scientist and make up a roller blend or 2 and keep beside your bed. That might be what you got to do. So hopefully that helps. So drop in the comments like what you love to use for sleep. If you don't use oils already, you know, let me know pretty much in the comments on what you think you would like to use to help you sleep. And tomorrow I'll draw a winner and I'll send you off that Amavi blend, I think. Yeah, may as well, because we love it and I've got a few and I'd love to share it. So just let me know what you love to use for sleep. Yeah, and if you're not a customer, let me know what you think you would, or, you know, like to use for sleep. Is it like, I really want to try lavender, I really want to try frankincense, or, you know, I want to try something for snoring? Let me know. So then it's open for everybody to enter, because I don't want to restrict it to just people with doTERRA. I want anybody to be able to do it. So let me know in the comments, and tomorrow I'll come back and I'll draw a winner and talk about the Amavi blend. Tomorrow's routine, what do you want to see? Let me know. I'm tossing between a few ideas, but let me know, because this is to help you guys. Okay, so if you don't tell me what you want to see, I'm not going to show you. So is there something, and there's probably something that I just plain, you know, forgotten that I think that I could share. I can show you what's in my car that comes with me when I go to town. I could show you the kids' routine. What else am I missing? Done bedrooms, we've done kitchen, we've done bathroom. Like, they're the main ones. I could show you my routine. If you want to know my routine every single day, let me know. Because, as I said, I want this to help you people use your oils. So hopefully that helps. See you tomorrow.